Well, crap. Check engine light came on. Right now, my coolant temperature is 195. And I want to say it's supposed to be in the 200 range, maybe 208, 206. So I'm thinking that my thermostat is bad. I've tried to do a little bit of manipulating of the temperature and stuff like that on the heat and all that good stuff. But anyway, I think it's the thermostat going bad from what I understand. So let's get the code and let's see what it is and let's fix it. Okay, I found the problem. Y'all can't see, I don't think, but that pigtail. Let's see. It's off. It's out of the thermostat. Let's see if I can. Can y'all see me move my hands? The plastic sensor's out of there. That's the problem. So, nonetheless, I've got to replace it anyway. But I called O'Reilly. They said they'll swap it out for me. They'll have a part here in about an hour. So let me get this off and let me go get a new one. The electrical part was broke. Back from O'Reilly's, it is indeed a P0128 code. So I picked up a thermostat, and the thing about these thermostats is it is one solid unit. You can't replace just the thermostat. You have to get the whole housing. So the housing has a little place for the electrical connection there, and then the thermostat inside of it, and then the housing itself. Now when you take this off, you're going to have, and I'll show you when I take the actual hose off, but you line up a reference mark to that because it has to be angled such a way that the hose actually fits back on it and bends around some other accessories inside the engine compartment. For those of you who are wondering, it's a 2019 6.4 liter Hemi, 2,500 gas, heavy duty, and it has 105,000 miles on it. And the part number for the Murray temperature control plus unit, 95616. If I can get that, 95616, a thermostat with housing, right? And you can't, like I say, you just can't replace the thermostat. I also bought a cheap $40 car scan, Innova car scan code reader, and this will, if replacing this doesn't fix my check engine light, then I can clear the code with that and then check it again if it comes back out. All right, I also bought 2 gallons of antifreeze, Dex Cool type antifreeze. But down in there is the thermostat. It's not a terrible job, but here's the hose that we're going to be disconnecting here, and it goes down into the thermostat. But I'll show you step by step on how I get it done. I've watched other people do it, so it ain't a terrible job, but it's awkward, and some places are awkward. So there's your thermostat. So we're going to be looking down into there and seeing what we can do. And something just fell off my truck. Let's just see. I hit. Maybe it sounded like a piece of plastic just dropped down here. Maybe it's just some dirt. But you're going to lose some fluid. Some coolant. You're going to lose some coolant and all that stuff. And I just got home, so I'm going to let it sit for a while before we attempt this. Everybody says it takes about 25 minutes to get the job done, which that means it's going to take me about an hour and a half because I can't do nothing turns out right, you know? So let me just put this stuff up here. Let me show you the coolant that I bought. This is the coolant that I got. It just needs to have Dex Cool in it. Dex Cool compatible. And I bought it 50-50 mix. So that's what we'll put in the coolant there. Let's just plug this little code reader in right quick and see if indeed this tells me that it's P0128. Alright, hit this button twice. Put it on accessory. Hit this button twice. Put it on accessory. Let's see. Yeah, P0128. And the severity, according to this, is not horrible. 3 codes. Yeah, 128, 128. So there you go. All right. So let's, I think the thermostat will fix that code. Well, that's annoying, ain't it? Get that cut off. And we know that it's P0128. And then hopefully we can get that cleared out with the new thermostat. Hey, before I dig into the video, I'll go step by step at the end of the video. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, just fast forward it to the end and I'll go step by step and show you exactly what you need to do. The tools we need to get out of here. I got the bucket set out over there. I think we're going to need just a couple of sockets. So I may not use this truck. I may go get something else. Let me go look at all these extensions I got over here. If I didn't say, that check engine light couldn't have come at a worse time. I'm fixing to take a 6-hour road trip with down to Orlando and hang out with Dirt Perfect, Let's Dig 18, and CNC Equipment. And so I really didn't need this to come on right now. Here's a 12.1314. I don't think it's a 12. And here is a, let's see if I got a 1/2 inch as well. So we'll do a 1/2, 7/16 and 9/16. But I think we'll be good there. 3/8 extensions. And I'm gonna get as many there. I'm gonna use this wobbly extension here. I'll get a couple more just in case I need a bunch. And I'm gonna use my Michael Pro Tools ratchet. I don't talk about these guys a lot, but you can actually save 15% with HF15 anytime you get Michael Pro stuff. I actually have a lot of Michael. If you go michaelpro.com, I have a lot of their stuff. Jack stand, there's a Michael Pro creeper on the ground, creeper over there. So I have quite a bit of Michael Pro stuff. But the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to set on the tools here, but I'm going to take that hose off of it. I think it looks like it just needs a pair of pliers of some sort. Let me get this can set under here. I really don't want to drop a bunch of antifreeze on the ground, especially with my dogs over here, Antifreeze and dogs don't mix, you know what I mean? So I have to keep my dogs away for a while, but I've got some like kitty litter I can throw on it as well. When you get old like me, you need to use some help to get up here. Yeah, it looks like it's just a pair of pliers. This is what I'm aiming for right here. All right, let's go get some pliers. How about some channel logs? Or some slip joints. One of these two will work. I'm gonna try something. I just remembered. I got an Area Diesel fender cover over here and it's got pockets in it. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I just remembered that. So let me throw this over the fender and see if it will. Of course, my setup ain't gonna work. I could probably put it. It was a good thought. Anyway, all right. Let me see if I can get that clamped off there. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. There went one extension. Oh, come on. Take my wedding ring off. I didn't start the timer, but evidently it's not a hard job. 25 minutes, they say. So I'm gonna give myself literally I'm gonna give myself an hour. Let's see if we can get done in an hour. Sounds like a lot of it's going in the bucket. I'm gonna turn that up. Oh, you know what? I think they said to leave that on there and take it out as a whole unit. Oh well. Yeah, catching a lot of it, but a lot of it I ain't catching. Yeah, I think you were supposed to take that out. I think you were supposed to leave the hose on it and then take the unit out. So let me put it back on. Great, I already made step one, screwed up. Just practicing, that's all. Let me do that. It looks like that neck, it does look like that neck is a little rusted in there. So that's probably got something to do with it going bad. Alright, let me try to shoot something. Let me shoot something down in there. See if I can get it. I gotta take that wire off of it too. So don't let me forget that, guys. Alright, yeah, I need all the long extensions I can get. We're going to go with a 13 first and see how that works. Oh, that's not terrible. Yeah, that's not terrible. Maybe might need a bigger, instead of a 3, I might need a 1/2 inch drive. So let's go fix that problem right now. So it ain't terrible, or the first bolt ain't terrible. Let's put some Ugga Duggas on. Let's put a little Ugga Dugga on it. You too. You guys ever did this? You guys ever did this repair? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, it doesn't appear to be too awfully hard. Let's try this. Not super challenging. Getting it restarted might be fun. Not sure you need 17 feet of extensions, but that's what I'm bringing to the fight, you know what I mean? That's funny. Let's take a couple off. I don't play games, people. I'm bringing it. you go. All right, that's one. Get that bolt out of there. Don't let me forget that pigtail on there now. I don't think the other one's going to take a 17-foot long. That's it right there. Huh. Let's see. I just can't see it, you know? If I could see it, I'd have a better chance of getting to it. Right there. Maybe I can get it with this. That ain't on it. Darn. Might need a swivel. Let me get a swivel. I don't know if it's working or not. $25 minutes. That's what they said, right? Go ahead. I need a pick as well to get that electrical component off there. Let me move this out of the way. See if I can see something. I'm not sure. Man, I wish I could see it. I'm beating and banging you guys all over the place. Let's try something else. Alright, I got the cordless ratchet. Is it not a 13? Or is it just not going on there? That definitely ain't it. Could it be? I don't think it's a 12. Surely it's not a 12. Let's try 12, but I think it's a 13. I don't think they would make the bolts different sizes, you know. Nah. Alright, let me try something else. Now let me go back to the 13 and just try to get a better grip on it. That should be it right there. Yeah, that's it. Alright, cool. You just had to hold your mouth right. Sorry about all the beating and banging. Alright, now I gotta work on this wiring. The thermostat is out. Let me get a pick. See if I can get the hose clamp off with this. I mean the hose clamp, the pigtail. I'm not sure how Wes does it all the time. Literally trying to do this with one hand. Good thing about those is they're easy to put back in. It's kind of difficult to take off sometimes. Alright, there's the other bolt. Now, let me show you something about the reference point I was talking about earlier. Some of them have a white line on there, but I'm just going to go, this is where it needs to line up with this, you know, the edge of the pigtail there. Or the input, the electrical input, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Alright, let's get the new one out. Alright, so I got the new one. Let's take this old one out and see what she looks like. So I want to orient it. Uh-oh. Oh, duh. Such a knucklehead. Alright, so there we go. Let me put it like such. Okay, so this is the new one. Let's take the old one out and take a look at it. I think some of the problem might have been some rusting right there. Maybe it's because it was leaking just a little bit of coolant. This is what the other side looks like. That works all right. But it looks pretty nasty in there. So let's just swap them out. See what happens, Captain. New one in, oriented about the same way. Close it. Let's give her the old jaws of life here. No, you're gonna have to use channel oil. They make pliers that are designed for that, don't they? That are designed for these kind of hose clamps. Man, I wish I could get in here with my right hand. hopefully we don't lose any bolts like that. That's awesome. It really is a plug and play system as far as just getting it all put back together. Alright, the wiring is back in. There you go. Let's see if I can start. Wish me luck, fellas. Put y'all back over here. I hope y'all can see that because I can't see the viewfinder. I'm gonna try this bottom one again. Nope, that didn't work at all. There she is. If you could just hold it right there. Man, I can see it. Just can't get to it. Let me try to twist it in that hose one more time. Oh, crap. I don't want to do that. I'm still plugged in. Nope. Never mind. Right there. But I can't hold it and start the bolt. I may have to call for help. Hold on. Alright, I'm calling in the cavalry. Up here. Here you go. Let's see if I can get this turned and then set where you can hold it.
You got something I can lean against so I don't get dirty?
There's a that black thing right there.
Is this not dirty?
Alright, let's see here. trying to get it to where she can just hold this screwdriver and not have to actually put her hands down here. Yeah, right there. Yay.
Alright, what am I doing?
Just hold that red handle. Putting it on. It's easy to take on. Hold on. Almost there. Let me start the second one now.
Like go this one?
Yeah, you might be able to. Yeah, should be able to. I think that might be it. Let me look when I get. I gotta get the bolt in the hole. Somehow. Without. I think I need you. I just I can't see. Oh gosh. Okay, let me get it so that it lines up. Please tell me it dropped.
I heard it. Yes, it's right in the middle of the middle.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get this. There it is. Now how do I keep it? Okay, hold that right there, please.
How am I gonna hold that right there?
All right, hold it right there.
I'd get out of your way if you'd move the ladder that way.
No, it's okay. There's really, I mean, there's no easy way to it. Oh, golly.
What was that?
I dropped it.
It hit way down there somewhere.
You can let go of it now, but I gotta figure out where this bolt went. It's like playing, okay, push down on it. No. No. Yeah, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. See if we can go just a little more, because I don't think that started. No, it didn't start. But we got the bolt in there, so there's that. Let me get a swivel.
Do I need to keep holding it? Am I in the way?
No, you're not. That wire isn't. Oh, wait a minute. I got it right there. Alright, now we just got to line the whole keep. Oh, jeez.
Did it come out?
No, it's just this swivel was.
Ow. How many injuries can you get changing a thermostat?
Okay, let me see. Alright, you can let go.
You sure?
Yeah. I gotta just reset. Did I get it? I think I got it. I think I actually got it. Let's see. I didn't get it. Darn. Say it ain't. Maybe it did. Maybe I just ain't running under it. Let's keep tightening her down. Oh, that ain't working. That was good. We know the bottom one's good. Alright, now I just gotta get the top. Why you gotta be so difficult? It's always, I told y'all, it's always something, man. But I'm wondering now. I mean, all the surfaces feel. Alright, so that's that. So that's on there. The socket is on there. Now I just got to get to the socket. That's the hard part. Let's see if I can do the ratchet. I bet I could get to it with a ratchet and a short extension. Wherever I just had my head last time worked pretty good. Haha! Rats. But I think I got it this time. Alright, this is the one that's going to get it. Now remember where I had my head at? Right here. There you go. Yeah, baby. But I'm gonna try it with a swivel because it's working its way off. Alright, where was my head? Right. There you go. Oh yeah, this is much better. The fun part's going to be checking for leaks, you know, and hope it don't leak out the top here. Just see something. I think the swivel's the answer. I just got to get it where I can get something on it to help turn it. It's definitely not tight enough if I can keep turning it by hand. I'm literally having to peek through a small opening. Let me just try one more time like this. I'm just going to lay into them. Let's try a ratchet. Cordless ratchet. Came off. Giving me an ab workout. Well, my arm was about. There you go. Oh, God. There it is. Just stay on it, for crying out loud. I think that's it. I think that did it. Please, Jesus. I'm pretty sure that's good. Right there. All right. No. Stay on it. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's it. Cool. Alright. Now this is a self-bleeding system. So we'll fire up the engine. Well, we'll fill it full of coolant, fire up the engine, and go from there. My goodness. I don't know how long it's been, but it's getting the bolt started is the hardest part. Now we should start seeing it bubble in the thing there. And hopefully this fixes my code. If it don't fix my code, it'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Where's it leaking from? Leaking from the thermostat. Thank you. All right, let's add the coolant. It was leaking from the bottom bolt. I didn't have that tightened, and let me tell you what I ended up doing. Yep, I had to go tap and dye it so that I could get it back. Evidently, I didn't feel like I cross-threaded it when I ran that tap in there, but I must have. So let's I've already poured a little bit of coolant in it, so let's pour a little more. Let's check it. But it was coming out that bottom bolt right there, but it looks like it's good now. That was very challenging, to say the least. All right, let's pour some more. Thank you, Jesus. She's holding. All right, let's get cleaned up and let it burp. Let it burp itself. That was aggravating. 25-minute job. Couple hours. Especially, I mean, it's just aggravating when you can't get what you need when you need it, and you got to twist and turn and all this jazz. And all right, let's leave that cap off. Let's crank it up and see if we get any leaks. But you know, it's if you don't have any issues, it is a 25-minute job. But when you got issues, or make issues for yourself because you didn't, you know, because you cross-threaded something, that's bad. Let's crank it up and see what happens. Pray for no leaks. She looks good. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. I wonder if that will go down, or do I need to get rid of some of that? Let's see if the check engine light went off. They say you might have to drive it around a couple minutes. Coolant 116 will get it. Alright, I'm going to clear the code. Let's see if it comes back. Alright. I don't know how to clear it. Erase. Done. Okay. So my check engine light is flashing now. There you go. Still showing, oh, it just might be the history maybe. Still showing a 0128. Alright, we cleared the check engine light. Let's see. Let's just check it for leaks one more again. See if how much coolant we got in the system. Yeah, I may have to draw some of that out. Let me look, make sure there's no leaks. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right, I think we fixed it. Let me put my radiator, or my degas bottle, overflow bottle, what you guys call it. It's going down some. Getting a chance to circulate through the system. Actually, I'll have to keep an eye on it, looks like. Yeah, it's going down a little bit, so that's good. So I'll keep tabs on it. But it looks like we did it. It wasn't quite 25 minutes, but we did it. I'm gonna have to take another gallon of. I'll pick up another gallon of this antifreeze and take with me because I got that trip to go on. All right, we let it sit a minute, and it's jumped up to about 249. And I don't know if that's because because it's sitting still or what, but that's a little too high. Let's run it down the road, get some air in it, and see if the temperature goes down any. It should. Let's hope it does anyway. Yeah, see, it's saying engine temperature hot. Right. Like super hot. No, it's getting hotter. Well, darn. I wonder if that thermostat's stuck open. $264. Oh, let me check 267. Let me check the well, the pigtail's telling me the reading, right? 269. Let me let it set and then try to cut it back on and see what happens. Got up to 269. Is there some blockage in there, you think? All right, I'm gonna let it just sit here and idle for a little bit and see what happens. All right, I let it set a little bit, and I'm trying to bleed the system. It's bubbling inside the reservoir. It's 237 now. Let's just see. See, it's bubbling in there. I don't know if you have to bleed the system with the cap on or off. But it's still, now it's up to 240 again. I don't know. Always something. I know y'all can't tell this, but that heat is on high. See, it says high right there, and that's cold as it can be, and the temperature is going up. So I don't know. I don't guess it's opening. Maybe I got a bad thermostat. Oh man, I definitely don't want to do that again. But there's no heat. No heat coming off of it. All right, I'm back. I also picked up a couple of gallons of antifreeze to replace. So I've got that again. Dex Cool is what it calls for. So we got that. The thermostat, and I bought one of those Palm. Let me show you what I bought. Got the thermostat here, and I bought one of these little doohickeys right here. Little palm ratchets. You know, maybe that will help me if I get in a tight spot. But we'll be careful putting this one on so that the electrical sensor doesn't get messed up on it. And go from there. It looks like it would go on pretty easy now that the air stuff, air filter and all that stuff is out of the way. So, yeah, you just got to be real careful with that right there. All right, step one. Put your bucket under there to catch your stuff. Step two, optional. Remove this and your air filter. I promise you, it makes it a lot easier. Step three, remove these two bolts right here. Here's number one, and there's number two, right there. Step four, pull it out. Step five, unhook your pigtail. Step six, remove the thermostat from the hose. And then it goes back in reverse order. It's literally that simple. So let's put our, just all you have to do is when you pull this off so that it lines back up and doesn't have a bend or a creak in your, a crimp in your hose. But that's it. You can see where these the two bolts go in right here. The pigtail goes in here. Pretty easy. All right. All right, we're gonna put it back on and then I'll get back to you once it's all buttoned up. All right, there she is buttoned back up. Trust me when I say that the easiest thing the best thing you can do is take that and get that out of your way, because that went in lickety split, no problem. She's buttoned up. Let's see if she leaks, shall we? So the new one hadn't leaked like the first one did, so that's good. I'm gonna leave this top off, and it's a self-bleeding system. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna turn the motor on and turn the heat on high with the fan on low. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, it's already getting hot. Yep, that works. So the heat is already hot. So that's working. Going up to 147. We'll just give it a minute and see how high it gets. I'm gonna go check for leaks out here. All right, let's check for leaks here. Doesn't appear to be any. All right, that's good. Top off let me top off this reservoir. All right, no leaks. Reservoir looks good. Let's see what the engine temp is now. I think that's fixed our problem. 186, 188, and that's blowing hot. Let's see if 190. So we want it to get about 205 is really where we want it. And no check engine light. Check engine light is off. 192, like 194 now. But let me feel this. Is this getting warm? No, that's not warm yet. So let's not. It ain't got hot enough to open that up yet. All right, let me look at this again. I might be able to put the cap on now. Nothing yet. Let's see what the engine temp is. 210. There you go. Look at that. Now let's just make sure it don't go up. 212. But that's where we want it, right there. Let me just keep an eye on it here. See if it's going up slow. But the last time it went up really fast, if you guys remember. All right, it's been bouncing between 219 and 221. Now it's going back down to 217. So we're good. Awesome. Hey, listen, I appreciate you guys watching. Looks like we fixed our problem. Looks like the first time it was that electrical thing. So make sure you watch more of our videos from Hamiltonville Farm. We appreciate you guys. God loves you. See you next time.